Let's dive right into this explainer on a truly landmark property law case. We're heading back to 1960s Malaysia for a legal battle over a patch of land that pretty much changed everything. It's Tan Hee Juan versus Teh Boon Keat. Now, this whole drama started with a seemingly simple signature, but it ended up completely shaking the very foundation of property law.
So it all boils down to this one absolute million-dollar question. Can a minor legally give away their land? I mean, really think about it. Does a youth, an infant in the eyes of the law, actually have the legal capacity to permanently sign away their property rights?
Here is exactly how it went down. The minor, Tan Hee Juan, goes ahead and executes the transfer documents, handing the land over to the defendant. The ink dries, the documents are officially witnessed, and the whole shebang gets formally registered at the local land office. Honestly, to everyone involved, it looks like a completely done deal, right?
Well, not so fast. Our minor plaintiff ends up seeking legal advice and files a lawsuit against the defendant holding the land. They apply to the court for an order to completely set aside the transfers and secure incidental relief. So now we've got the ultimate legal clash. On one side, you have an official, formalized land registration, and on the other, the fundamental question of a minor's legal capacity. So how did they resolve this courtroom drama? The judge came down hard and explicitly stated that the transactions were void, and therefore the land registrations were also invalid.
Let's unpack that word for a second, void. In legal terms, it means the agreement literally never had any legal force or binding effect whatsoever. Because a minor fundamentally lacks the capacity to enter into a binding contract, that entire land transfer was essentially built on a foundation of air. It made it absolutely impossible to support the validity of the registration. So, what's your big takeaway here? It's this golden equation for property law. A minor's contract equals void. And a void contract means an entirely invalid land transfer. It literally doesn't matter how official the paperwork looks or how many government stamps it has. Legal capacity is absolutely everything. It really makes you wonder, the next time you see a rock-solid, legally binding document, does the person signing it actually have the invisible power to make it real?